Hey everyone! You're here with me at my table so that I could talk about saving more seeds. Right now I'm set up to save all these pumpkin seeds. All that I planted, and this was from, we got pumpkins Halloween before last. We got at a farm near us, and I picked a white pumpkin for myself. The kids each picked orange pumpkins, and they had much bigger ones, and we had big ones too this year, but all the big ones I sold or either turned into snowmen. But that's all I planted last year. We saved the seeds from the white pumpkin and the orange pumpkins, and that's all we planted, and somehow we ended up with a pumpkin that looks like this. This is called the Knucklehead Pumpkin from the research I've done. I don't know a ton about pumpkins. I'm gonna be honest right there. I don't know a ton about pumpkins. This is just what I think they are from the research I've done. And for my research, the really bumpy ones are called knuckleheads. This is only a little bit bumpy, so I'm saving the seeds from this. But it's going in a separate pile from the knucklehead pumpkin. And then we got pumpkins like this. And for my research, these look like Kakai Pumpkins. And I'll be really interested once we cut this up, if it really is a true Kakai pumpkin. I think I'm saying that right. Kakai Pumpkin. And I'm going off of how they looked spelt and how I sounded them out. But a true Kakai Pumpkin, from what I saw, is that the seeds are holeless. So instead of having that white outside, it's just got that green inside. So I'm interested to see what these seeds look like. And then I got a few of these blue. Wow, that looks really green on the camera. But this is a blue pumpkin, and we got a bunch of these. I think Hubbard pumpkins or squash are like more elongated. So this is like a cross between like a Hubbard and just a regular pumpkin, or or some other kind of pumpkin. I don't know. I don't know what all kind of pumpkins the farm grew that we got these from, but searching around for information online and talking to people I know that grow or have grown stuff say that plants like pumpkins that are in the same family, if they're planted, sorry, I have a fly all of a sudden. If they're planted near enough to each other, they'll crossbreed. And then you save the seeds, and then different pumpkins will grow from the seeds. So I'm going to be really interested to see what kind of pumpkins we get from all these seeds next year when we plant our huge pumpkin patch. I also have bought other pumpkins that are, I guess, purebred because they're from the from a reputable seed company. And I'll show that in stupid fly. All of a sudden, it's getting cold outside, so all the flies that haven't died yet have decided to try to come inside, and we still have this lone fly. I might have to get this water. But, so I do have some other kind of pumpkins, and I think I'm going to do pumpkin seeds. Sorry, I'm not finishing thoughts before I go to the next thought. But I think I'm going to do a seed haul at some point during this Vlogmas. I'm still waiting for a couple of seeds that I want, and in one particular, a certain pumpkin seed that I want. Fly! It is so annoying me. I'm about to get this water and kill it. Seriously. Anyway, so I'm waiting for those, they're supposed to, I talked to the company and they said that they're supposed to be in stock sometime in December. So we'll see. I might be able to include those few. There's like 2 or 3 other seeds I want to get. I'm just waiting for those to come in stock to order the rest. Those may or may not be in the seed haul if I want to include a seed haul during Vlogmas, assuming that I stick with it. Fingers crossed. Also, I feel like the video is super dark, but I really love how my hair turned out. I think this is the best it's ever turned out. My hair is naturally curly. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera because I don't have like a fancy camera that has the screen that folds out so you can see it. I connected my camera to a different screen. I keep looking at the screen. I need to learn to look at the lens, but I'm easily distracted apparently. I'm naturally curly, and if you want, comment down below, let me know if I should do a video of my hair care routine. I know there's a lot of curly videos already out there, but I feel like my hair routine is a little bit different from everyone else's that I've seen. I haven't seen every single curly girl's hair but out on YouTube, but I feel like mine's a little bit different. Also, I could talk about my curly hair journey if you'd be interested in that, and when I discovered that I had curly hair, because as a child I did not know, my parents did not know I had curly hair, and it took me a while to discover. Spoiler alert, my age was in the double digits, but I'll leave it for the video to tell you what decade. But anyway, back to seeds. So let's start hacking into these. I made, with my brown paper, this little grid to put the seeds in to let them dry. So over here I labeled my orange pumpkin, my little bit bumpy, my knucklehead, my white pumpkin, my blue pumpkin, since I have no idea what kind of pumpkin it is, and my possibly Kakai pumpkin. And last but not least, the Knucklehead. And the Knucklehead, oh, starting to go bad in spots. You can see how it's soft. Hopefully the seeds are okay inside, because I think this is a really cool looking pumpkin. I'm hoping to grow more next year. Alright. So it's a little bit mushy in here. I don't know if that's bad. But I'll do a close-up. Alright, so I'm hoping to compare the seeds a little bit, but look how big these white seeds are, and you can see kind of side by side for the regular orange. Here's the Knucklehead. Now, the Knucklehead pumpkin was starting to go bad already, so hopefully that doesn't mean the seeds are bad, but the insides were basically liquefied. So we'll see if these save or not, hopefully. And they're super thick. I'm going to have to thin that out a little bit. And then we have a little bit bumpy, the Kakai, and these blue. And I'm going to have, after this, there's a few more seed saving things I'm doing with other plants, and I will show that now. I was also growing these yellow pear tomatoes, and there's a bunch that I let ripen on the vine, so I'm going to try to save these seeds. So all I really do is I take it and I squeeze it and get as many of the seeds out as I can. Usually I make a little slip, but I'm doing this one-handed, so I can't but I'm going to do this with the rest, and then I let it dry, and they flake off the paper really easily. Also, these snapdragons are my favorite. I still have some that are in bloom, but I noticed there's a few pieces that are dry on this end, and I think there's seeds in here. So I'm going to clip the dry ends and see if we can recover any seeds to start next year. Basically just shaking it. All these seeds are coming out, but it's a little bit windy. So I'm going to save some, but I'm also, I think, going to just shake some around the area that I want to come back as heavy snapdragons. The nice thing about snapdragons is I'm pretty sure they're a perennial, which means that they come back year after year, where annuals are only good for 1 year. So yeah, I'm going to save some seeds. I'm going to just shake some of the seeds around the area and see if any just naturally, come up in the spring.